Hi everyone, in today's video I want to talk to you about how I stayed healthy during my pregnancy. And because of what's going on, wanted to take the opportunity to maybe inspire and help mums out there to not let themselves go and to not become a couch potato. I know it could be really easily done at the moment, but I strongly urge you not to do it. So before I fell pregnant, I was doing a really intense gym course, which was great. Loved every moment of it, and I always felt great afterwards. And one time I stood up too fast and I was really dizzy, and I was like, why am I dizzy? Then I was like, oh, maybe it's because I'm hungry or something. No, it turned out that I was pregnant. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to stop doing this because it's too intense. And I was like a bit afraid that something could happen. So I stopped that, and when I would go to work, I had to park -5, and I used to go up all the stairs, ground floor, and then the workplace would be on +2. So I'd walk up all those stairs with no problem. But then as I was pregnant, I was like, maybe I should be careful, because I tried a few times, feel like I couldn't breathe properly. So I was like, oh, okay, be careful. But I was like, oh, I don't want to let myself go. I don't want to put on loads of weight, because I know that could be not good for me, not healthy for the baby. So what will I do? Well, as I had back problems, I already had my exercise ball. So I continued doing my exercises on that, bouncing on it, doing my hip rotations and things like that. Plus I kept on thinking his head needs to be down, his head needs to be down. So that encouraged me more to go on the ball as much as possible. And then I had 1 kilo weights, and I would do as many reps of whatever I could think of, just to do, because I didn't want to have flabby arms. And then my yoga mat, I would do a few stretching exercises on there every so often, especially for my back. I'd do the cat, the head in, head out, breathe, and all that kind of stuff. And around the time of my maternity leave, so that's 2 months before due date, I would go and walk as much as possible up the hill here in Kommerberg in Luxembourg, where I live. And yeah, just really do as much as walking as I could, keep the blood pumping. And yeah, I was lucky enough I didn't have crazy cravings of anything. I just craved my husband's courgette risotto. I loved that so much during my pregnancy. Don't know why, but that was the only thing. I drank loads as usual, really mixing up lemon, ginger, any kind of herbal tea. I would just take it. And then I also had to be careful, because as I do have back problems, I was really staying conscious that I couldn't put on too much weight. But I didn't do any diets or anything, no way. But I didn't eat for two either. I just really was didn't exaggerate in my food intake or anything like that. So I want to say to you ladies out there, if you're pregnant, beginning, mid, near, end, don't become a couch potato, stay active. Even if you're like me, a neat freak, needing to clean all the time, well, even if you're just hoovering every day, or scrubbing the toilet or the bath or showering, whatever, as long as you do something just to get the blood really pumping. So that's my advice to you, really. And I hope that this can inspire you to stay active and kind of healthy despite what we're going through at the moment. I know it's really not cool and we all have to stay in, but there's always something to do, even indoors. So do what you can and stay active. Bye.